Part 2 of Nobody Gives a Crap About Our Games, Beller's Pegas. The first part was about animations, and today we're going to talk about level design. Now I'm going to showcase you our first level, which is a desert. We decided to start with the desert because it was actually simpler. We had the assets, we had everything in place, and it was easy in our mind to think about what we want to do in that desert. First of all, we just spread it out and decided how big it's going to be. After we decided that, we started with the terraforming. We started to create mountains around it so the people cannot leave. And then we decided to separate the map into different places. So again, with the mountains, with the terraforming, with adding some trenches, with adding some boulders, everything that the person cannot navigate through, it has to go around. And basically, because of that terraforming, we can actually send the person someplace, make him take a left, make him take a right, and set up an ambush or set up a mission or do anything else. When we create a level, it's really important that we have some thoughts in our head about what we want to do. This is actually the hard part for me because I never know what I want to do. And deciding on that level, we want to do a mission. We want to do a mission here, we want to do a mission there, and a third one. So if it's a long distance, we got a sniper's mission, right? We got people just walking around the map, and we got a sniper sitting on a high top, sitting on a mountain, and just taking, out, honestly. So that's the first thing we thought about. For that, the terraforming was mountains that are climbable and a good viewpoint of the entire map. The second stuff we thought about was adding the buildings. Now the buildings are hangars or just an old school that we used in order to go through the rooms and find stuff. We wanted to find the key, we wanted to do a mission that a person is supposed to look for something and use different objects in order to finish that mission and that building. We did a lot of extra buildings just so the map looks real. We want to make it look cool, but we don't want to put too much effort in because it's the first game and we're actually practicing more than we're building. Now, after the terraforming part was ended, we started to do the hangars. We started to do big buildings and small buildings and add stuff to the map. Actually, in those buildings, there's a lot of animations involved. For example, we had one where the cables are just, swinging around in the warehouse, and you gotta go and you gotta look, and little things that move obviously catch your attention, and then you gotta check it out. You gotta check the other thing out, and that's the time where your enemies come in. So after the buildings and after making the big level design, we wanted to go into details. Now it's the time we want to add things in our map. For example, we want to implement the cars. How does the car move in sand or in like a desert environment? How does the people run through the sand? How do the people navigate between the boulders? How far can they see? Then we gotta go to the weather and the lightning. Is it always sunny in Philadelphia? Is it always raining? Could it be day and night? Are we moving from one place to another? And with all those things, we started to do the map. So again, terraforming as a part one, then we add the buildings, then we try to implement the cars and the people and everything around that, and then we started to do the missions. Basically, after we can run through our stage, our level, and see where we go, to the left, to the right, we can plan that level ahead, and we can do some sort of a scenario when a person interacts with somebody and when a person finds something, and what does he have to do in order to finish that level. On one part, it's not that hard because we can invent everything we want, and that's the part I like about video games. I can invent shit. I don't have to go to a usual route and do things that other people do. That's pretty much the only thing I like about gaming. So after those stages are done, we can just take a step back and try to look at it from afar. We try to see what missions do we have. If it's sniper's missions, we gotta find high ground, we gotta shoot down. If it's a driving mission, we gotta just find stuff fast and then go back to our initial position. If it's find a key and find a flashlight and find something like that missions, we have to have big buildings. We have to have options about sight and the weather and how everything interacts with one another. And basically that's the way we build our first game, and that's the way we build our first map. Stick with me. Next time I want to talk to you about the AI
infrastructure, and AI generation of AI applications.
And then I want to show you some gameplay before we release the game to the public. Guys, stick with me, subscribe, do something. I'm practicing on this gaming shit, and later on I'm going to do some inspirational YouTuber crap. So stick with me, alright? See you on the next one.